next on All Access.
The snap, the spot, the kick clears the line, sailing to the uprights. The kick is good! The kid did it!
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. How do you feel about coming in here and getting that Christmas Eve dub?
This really, set up a touchdown for us here. So this is Parker matched up against Sertain down here at the bottom. Bailey puts it out there on Parker, and big play right there to get us down to in the red zone.
Let's talk about some of these high points. You going to Pittsburgh, beat Pittsburgh there. Going to Denver, beat Denver there. What have you learned about yourself?
That just to believe in your guys.
Same people that we spend all the holidays together. Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Sunday football.
Hello and welcome to Patriots All Access presented by Geico. I'm Steve Burton. Happy holidays to you all. The first half of the holiday brought all smiles to New England with their 26-23 win in Denver. Can they finish off the 2023 calendar year by beating Buffalo for the second time this season in Buffalo on Sunday? A tall task to be sure, but this undermanned Patriots team cannot be taken lightly. We will preview the Bills throughout the show, but kick things off with an early holiday present, sights and sound style from Denver.
Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Broncos! Belichick for life!
Go Broncos! Beat those Patriots!
Let's go, Pats fans. We are going to win today. Pray to God.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!
Let it consume you. Let it take you to another level. Star shine at night, bro. This Sunday night, star shine at night. And big time playmakers make plays under the light. It's our time, baby. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you with is this. It's since the season. We giving beat downs. That's our gift, baby. BB's on 2, 1, 2. BB's.
Let's bring this to play right home, fellas. Go on, dominate, fellas. That's all it is. Dominate the man across and we will come out here with a victory. Let's go dominate the 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
They're going to go for it, are the Broncos, on a 4th and goal from the 2.
That's it, boy. Drive him back. Drive him back.
Wilson with a hand up. Williams ran into a teammate, stumbled and fell to the right, landing at the 1. Drop, a blitz coming. He's under rush. He moves up. He throws downfield, and the pass is going to be caught. Falling backward, Douglas. As he takes the snap, drops back, flares it right, catch by Elliott, one-on-one, hurdles the defender at the 10. Dives to the pylon. Touchdown, Patriots!
Hey, Bailey! Great job!
On a 3rd and 9 snap from the 11, Zappy drops back. Got running room to the right. He throws to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Gesicki! New England expanding its lead. Bailey Zappe didn't run it. He slung it.
Keep playing, baby!
The run up and the swing of the leg by Ryland. is driven toward Mims. Zappe picks it up at the 4. Runs to the left hash. Marquette. Ball knocked loose. It's picked up by New England. Touchdown. Touchdown Patriots.
Look at the unanswered points. Look at the energy on the bench.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. It's Allie.
Third down and 4 coming up. Takes it. Looks to his left. Throws it left. Johnson makes the catch. Slips ahead. Runs to the 5. Johnson to the pylon. Touchdown, Denver. Tie ball game. 23.
Just say it. It's simple, but we have to say it. We have to see it, then we got to execute.
3rd and 3 for the Pats from the 26. Now he moves up in front of Zappe. Broncos show pressure. They rush forward. Zappe drops back. Throws a lob down the left side. Back shoulder.
Got it.
It's caught at midfield. He's missed 4 of his last 7 field goal tries. The snap, the spot, the kick clears the line. Sailing to the uprights. The kick is good. The kid did it with 2 seconds to go. And the Patriots will win it here in Denver, 26-23.
All right, great job, fellas. That's some toughness. That's some toughness. Key plays right there. We had to have them. Be more, 3 sacks. Pretty good. All right. Big kick, Chad. Big kick. Chad. Big throw, Zappy. Get us down there. DP. Defense. I mean, big play. Hey, fellas on that, it says Merry Christmas. Slate. Let's go, man.
Everybody in this locker room believes in who you are, man.
Good job,
You
Chad.
showed a lot of mental toughness tonight to bounce back and make that kick.
Good job, Chad.
Now, I always think about something around Christmas time. And I remember when I was a youngster, when I thought about Christmas, I always thought about, what am I going to get? But as I've gotten older, I realize it's important to think about what I already have. And certainly tomorrow's a day that I'm going to think about all the things the good Lord has done for me, and I'm going to just be grateful. Love y'all. Merry Christmas. How do we feel about coming here and getting that Christmas Eve dub?
Coming up on All Access.
We go one-on-one with quarterback Bailey Zappy.
I love being Coach Hart. I want to know when I'm doing things wrong or right.
But first, Coach Belichick highlights some of the key plays from the Denver win in his Belichick breakdown.
And this is a really fantastic individual play here by Barmouth.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the New England Patriots. And by Ace Ticket, where New England fans go for tickets to all their favorite events. Visit aceticket.com. And by AdCare. Be recovery strong. Speak up and reach out. Ask for help. Call AdCare at 800-ALCOHOL.
Hi, I'm Matthew Slater, and I want to wish every Patriots fan a very safe and happy New Year.
Come on into the Social Media Minute. I'm Tamara Brown. It was a very merry Monday after a Christmas miracle at Mile High, and Patriots players took to social media to celebrate. Christian Barmore had a holiday feast that consisted of 3 sacks and 2 tackles for loss, and former and current Patriots players showed him love on social media. Before we put a bow on the holiday season, check out this video from the Patriots social media team featuring gifts to the Patriots players.
Oh, this for me? I don't know what got my old toddy mic.
That's all for this week's Social Media Minute. I'm Tamara Brown.
Welcome back to All Access, presented by Geico. Can the Patriots turn their Christmas Eve victory into some late season momentum? Here's Dan Roach with more.
A 26-23 lead here in Denver.
They've won 2 of their last 3, including a thriller on Christmas Eve, hoping that it's a boost for New Year's Eve day in Western New York.
Yeah, of course you would, love to ride that momentum. I mean, we're playing a great Bills team. They've been rolling the last 3 weeks.
And if they can pull out a win, maybe we get another quarterback coach hug in the locker room.
I mean, I don't know if he liked it, but I was just like, hey, I was like, no more handshakes. Let's get a hug. So we, just in case if another video goes viral, we're hugging it out.
A Sunday date with the Bills, followed by a home finale against the Jets. A chance for the Pats to end the year on a high note.
Try to finish strong, and try to finish. I think, we've done that as a team, with our work ethic throughout the week and trying to get better and, keep on fighting.
One thing we do know about Sunday in Buffalo, Bills Mafia will create a special atmosphere to play in.
These two teams, these two organizations have been going at it for a long time, and I don't think there's any, I don't think either one like each other very well, so it's going to be fun. I mean, they get after it. They love football. They love their Bills, so, I mean, it's going to be loud.
Our goal is to go in there into enemy territory and do our best and keep them quiet.
After beating the Bills here at Gillette Stadium in October, the Patriots now in Buffalo on Sunday will be looking for their first series season sweep since 2019. For Patriots All Access, I'm Dan Roach.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time now for the plays of the week. Big win against Denver. Starts with your defense, Coach. Good look here.
Yeah, last week we talked about how difficult it was to get Wilson in the pocket here, and really took a good, coordinated effort to do that. First of all, some good coverage down the field, and make the quarterback hold the ball a little bit. That's a good place to start. And then you can see Barmore coming up the middle here, and then
he had a game, huh?
He did, yeah, he did. And then Mack and Uche come in, so kind of 3 points of attack there, and keep him in the pocket, and then Max knocks the ball off him. So we strip sacked him twice, which was it's hard to do. It's hard to get him down. Period. But so that was one of them. Then this is a really fantastic individual play here by Barmore. This time Barmore's lined up over on the left side there on Meinert's, and does a good job here of powering him and just wrapping it up here. And the hard part about one of the hardest parts, getting to the quarterback's half the battle, and then finishing is the other half of the battle.
Yep.
So
Experienced guy that can spin out of it too. He's tried that several times.
And then one more time here. So Barmore down here at the bottom, and just powers through him again here. Again, good coverage. The coverage here kind of forces the quarterback to hang on to the ball for just a split second longer, and then again it's a nice job here by the pass rush of as Wilson's trying to step up.
You're in man.
Everybody kind of collapses here. Yeah, we are. We're in too deep man.
So if he gets out of there, there's room to run. So very imperative you get him down. That's great.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Did he have family in the West End zone, Barmore? Because he kept counting. He was counting them to somebody. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Tie game here, right? Last
this drive. This is really one of the, I thought probably one of the key plays in the game. So Denver's got the ball first down here, needing a field goal, and they run a screen, and we're in a blitz here, and Miles makes a really heads-up play here. He sees the screen back, and so instead of blitzing, which was the play that hurt us last week against Kansas City, a similar play to this. Gotcha. He peels off here and makes the play, and that created second and long, and then third and long, and then we got the ball back, and so it was really a big play for us there, heads-up play by Miles.
So, post-game in the locker room with too, he leaves it all out there in the field.
I'll say, he sure does.
Return game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And this really, set up a touchdown for us here. So this is Simmons coming up here and, threatening a blitz, and Bailey sees it. And so we make a little bit of a check here at the line of scrimmage. So Parker matched up against Certain down here at the bottom.
That's a tight split, too. Top of the numbers, yeah.
And so it gives them a little bit of room here. And Bailey puts it out there on Parker. And, DP comes up with it on, Certain. That's, all pro corner. So it's a big play right there to get us down to in the red zone. And then 3rd and 9 on the 11. So this is a tough situation to score in 3rd and 9 from the 11. But there's a couple things on this play that showed up pretty big here. First of all, on the pass protection, this is David Andrews coming over here, so you can see he's in the middle of the formation.
Yep.
And comes out and just wipes out the whole side of the pass rush over here. Mike Onwenu, who's got this side handled, and so there's plenty of room for Bailey to step up into the pocket here, which he does, and finds Zacharakis coming across on Simmons.
Even City right there has got his guy too, so it allows Bailey to sort of reset right there before he throws it.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of space here, and so as he moves up into the pocket, Mike comes across here and beats Simmons on the over route. Bailey makes a good throw there, right, just out of Simmons' reach there, and touchdown. So big play set up with the long pass to Parker, and then the 3rd down conversion to Mike, and then really the play that got us into field goal range. So it's 3rd down and 3 again. Parker and Certain up here at the top of the screen.
Again, Certain again.
Same matchup.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. This time from the normal split. And again, good protection here. Bailey's got a good chance to step up and put this one on. Zacharakis looks like he's going to come open for the 1st down here, but
that's good coverage by Certain too. Like he's there in the hip pocket.
And there it is. And
wow.
So get the ball midfield and just get a little bit closer there and make the.
All right, these are fun after wins. We'll be back later in the show, do the Bellustrator, so you hang tight.
All right, thanks.
All right, more Patriots All Access. We'll return right after this.
Congratulations to Patriots Hall of Fame member Rodney Harrison, who earlier this week was announced as one of the 15 finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The 2024 Hall of Fame class will be announced on Saturday, February 10th.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time to sit down, talk with Coach Belichick. And Coach, before we get to the big game against Buffalo, go back to the Christmas Eve game against Denver. One word to describe your team, not only prior to this game, but in that game, within that 60 minutes. Resilient?
Yeah, big one. Sure, big one.
One more question on Denver. Going back to that last drive, you started with the handoff. Then Sean burns the timeout. Is that a back and forth between you two? You're watching what he's doing, he's watching what you're doing. Did you go to the run early to make him use those timeouts, and then to have to get that play on 3rd down?
Yeah. Well, what we really wanted to do was control the clock so that we had the last possession. So if we couldn't score, then the game would go into overtime. But once we got the ball on 3rd down, once we converted the 3rd down, then that gave us a chance to, get in field goal range. But we tried to make sure that if we didn't score, that they wouldn't get the ball back with any time to do much, and then we just take it into overtime.
All right, on to Buffalo now. They made the switch at offensive coordinator. It was Ken Dorsey last time you guys played him. This time it's Joe Brady. How different do they look with Joe Brady calling the plays?
A little bit different, not too much, but a little bit. You can see there's a few things that it looks like Joe likes to do that have shown up in terms of the the early down play calling and some of the operations line of scrimmage.
James Cook, different type of running back that usually plays up there. Focal point for you guys studying them this week when you watch them on film?
Right. Well, we've seen Cook. I mean, he's a good player, but last week they came in with Fournette, so maybe Fournette's a little more of the Buffalo guy. So
yeah, a little more of a battering ram. The bus ride in, still one of the best in the National Football League as far as.
They love to see us.
Telling you you're number one?
Yeah, that's right. That's a lot of that.
Any good memories?
A lot of that.
Any good ones from that?
Not that I could share on
Old
TV.
lady? Yeah, that's right. Classy family show here. Means it's time for the Ace Ticket Twitter question of the week. And it comes from @SullyT. Said, you heard a lot of your players talking after the game how happy they were to sort of ruin Denver's chances for the postseason. Your players and you have also talked post-game that we got a lot to play for. Got to play for each other, play for your families, play for your coaches. How much more does that play into it moving forward here with Buffalo? Because they need to win. They need to sort of win out.
with the added motivation? How much does that help to knock a team out at this point?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's more about us than it is somebody else. So, you know, we all are, you know, committed to play and win for each other. And so, you know, that's what we're going to keep trying to do is, you know, put our best game out there on Sunday against Buffalo and, you know, keep building on the things that that we can improve on and try to correct some of the things that, you know, have given us a little bit of an issue here. So, you know, we'll just keep grinding.
Sounds great. All right, if you want to ask the coach a question, you have to follow the team on Twitter at Patriots. Hashtag it AskBB. Bellustrator later in the show. What are we going to take a look at?
Well, Buffalo's won some close games lately, so we'll see how they did it.
Starting to figure it out. All right, hang tight. We'll have more Patriots All Access right after this, and then we'll have the Bellustrator for you.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Putnam Investments. Putnam Investments and the New England Patriots, proud partners committed to an active game plan on the field and off. By Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar, Gillette's ultimate shaving experience. And by Dan O'Brien Auto. Come in to any Dan O'Brien Auto Group store today and get your awesome protection plan. Keeping it awesome.
Hi, I'm David Andrews, and I want to wish every Patriots fan a very safe and happy New Year.
This profile is brought to you by Pepsi.
Welcome back to All Access, presented by Geico. The Patriots' destination this week is best known for their wings, Zubaz pants, and table crashing as a form of pregame entertainment. Here in New England, fans have just as much fun and perhaps a more controlled environment. As part of our continuing series, Tales from the Tailgate, presented by Bud Light, we introduce you to 3 generations of Patriots fans who combine their love of family with their love of football.
During football season, we know every Sunday we're going to be together with family. It's just a way to keep everyone close, and we're all just eating, drinking, having a great time.
Woo! Here you go, girlfriends. Cheers!
Cheers! I don't know if it's just the way we grew up. We just like hanging out together. I don't know. We just always have a good time when we're together.
These are the same people that we spend all the holidays together. Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Sunday football.
Meet the Zacharakis and Pappas family. Brother and sister Arthur and Arati were born in Greece and immigrated to the States with their grandparents in 1970.
When we first immigrated, we were with our grandparents and uncles, so I was the only girl. And every Sunday, I was like in front of the TV with my brother, my dad, and my uncles and grandfather, and we were just watching football. So it goes way back to like being a little kid.
Now, being Patriots season ticket holders for nearly 30 years, that old football tradition has evolved into a major family tailgate every Sunday.
Part of the reason why we do it, we love the Patriots, but we also find it as an opportunity for the family to get together and the cousins to get together and socialize with each other.
We know that once football season starts, we're gonna see each other almost every weekend, every other weekend, up into through New Year's, right?
I'm the youngest. My oldest cousin is 11 years older than me, so there's 8 granddaughters in that span of 11 years. Football provides a way for us to kind of have a reason to get together.
For the tailgates, there's a lot of thought process that goes into it, setup, takedown. It all does begin with Becky on Wednesday, where you'll go through the email and say, okay, who are we playing? Let's get a menu together for that team. And then you need to be ready for the game on Sunday. You need to make sure you have the right equipment, whether it's you need heaters in the wintertime, or if it's going to be raining, you got to put the tents up.
We're off to a good start.
Well, you already got the first drink of the day.
I get the second drink.
Okay, you're good.
This has been through a few tailgates.
Oh, that's a good one. Look at that, Leslie.
We come every Sunday when there's a game,
And this is part of the celebration of being part of the family. And I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I bring gifts. Will this work right here? Yeah, absolutely. Put it right there.
All right, there it is.
No problem.
Customary for the first ones,
All right.
to have a sip.
Have a sip.
That's nice and cold.
Everybody grab a beer. We'll do a toast.
Cheers. Hopefully it's a good day.
Rob was a great guy. He was willing to take some pictures with us.
Rob gave me a really nice signed shirt, and it actually fit, which was great.
I can't think of a better thing than a Ninko jersey at a tailgate. So there you go, sir. There you go. Thank you. What are you cooking?
We're cooking lamb chops. The key to the marinade is fresh Greek olive oil.
Ask Rob if it's any good.
He had a little bit of something to eat, which I think from what his expression was, he loved the food.
There you go. I'll take that one. Yep. These are the best lollipops I ever had in my life. I need a few more.
You know what? Always fun to have family around, and a little extra kick with Rob showing up. I think it was a great time. Shut it down. Move the bar outside the tent. Let's put all this stuff away. Right. Go Pats, baby! Go Pats! Woo!
Hi, I'm Jawan Bentley, and I want to wish every Patriots fan a very safe and happy New Year.
Well, joining us now is Patriots quarterback Bailey Zappe. First of all, good to see you, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
When we last saw you, you said you were on cloud 9. Are you still on it?
So far, yeah, I'm starting to get over the hump. Getting ready for the Bills today, so they're a great team. Got to get ready for them.
In all seriousness, how much time do you give yourself to celebrate, and how much time do you give yourself to beat yourself up?
Probably usually about a day. We got lucky with the Christmas, of course. We got 2 days, but usually it's you play Sunday, you come back Monday, watch the film, and that's kind of when you're still on cloud 9 or you're still kind of learning from the loss. And then once Tuesday comes around is when you start the new week.
Let's go back to last August when you were cut. You said that was a low point of your career. Do you think it was over?
Of course, that kind of crept in my mind. It's kind of like, what if, the craziest thing happens, like nobody claims you, nobody wants to pick you up. But the conversations that we kind of had, here was after I got cut was, if everything goes right, you don't get claimed, we wouldn't mind having you back here. So it was kind of nice to kind of have that just in case, but it's definitely scary, kind of like, okay, this might be the end, but I'm glad it isn't.
Doubts, and how did you stay positive through it all?
Yeah, just kind of, understanding that, hopefully I belong and I want to show that I belong. And then if I ever got the opportunity to show that, then I would do everything I can to, kind of prove to those that, believed in me that I would, I belong here.
You reached out to Kurt Warner. Why?
Oh, I know he didn't have an easy stretch. He went through a lot of adversity, so, and he was able to come out. He's a Hall of Famer, won Super Bowl. I mean, he's one of the greatest of all time quarterback-wise. So just to pick his brain about everything that he went through and kind of how he stayed confident in himself and things like that.
Everybody's got their own journey.
No doubt.
Right?
No doubt.
What's it like working with Billy O, and how do you like his offense?
It's awesome. I love working with Billy O. Me and him, our relationship has grown over the past few weeks, of course, and just the system that we've been able to have, it's awesome because you kind of have answers for a lot of things, and it's really quarterback oriented, which I love. I love being able to, kind of control it all, because if you're a quarterback, that's what you want. You want to be able to make the checks and do all those things, and this system fits that. And then just working with OB, he coaches hard.
He does, doesn't he?
I love being coached hard. I want to know when I'm doing things wrong or right. And he does that well.
He holds you accountable, right?
He holds you accountable, and he lets you know when you mess up. So that's what I like. I don't want a coach to be like, hey, it's okay, yada yada. I don't want that. I want you to be like, hey, let me know, when I miss a read or I miss a throw. I want to know what to do and how to fix it.
You are, or is it fair to say you are, vocal on the bench? I see you guys going up and down, giving each other a high five, encouraging your teammates.
Yeah, I try to, no matter what's going on, no matter if it's a touchdown, no matter if it's a 3 and out, I always try to go and teach everyone a guy and try to like just kind of speak confidence into those guys and let them know like, hey, I believe in us. Let's go out there, and if we score a touchdown, like, hey, let's go do it again. Or if, hey, we went 3 and out, like, hey, forget about that drive. Let's fix it and let's go out there and let's score points.
Grew up in Texas, played quarterback there, played quarterback in Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
Now you're playing pro ball here in New England. What do you like about New England? What's the difference?
You got 4 seasons here. Texas, it's either hot or cold. I mean, that's about it. So me and my fiance, she loves like the flower or like the leaves changing and everything. So that's the biggest difference. The weather's a lot nicer up here, not as much humidity.
Talked about the low point in your career. Let's talk about some of these high points. You're going to Pittsburgh, beat Pittsburgh there. Going to Denver, beat Denver there. What have you learned about yourself?
You know, that just to believe in your guys. You know, as far as a quarterback, just give it to those guys and let them make plays. That's what they're here to do. That's what they've been doing, you know, really all their career. So it makes my job a lot easier when you see Devontae Parker and those guys going up and catching those 50-50 balls. I mean, that's a beautiful sight to see. So just, you know, just continuing to have confidence in the system and just believing in those guys.
I know deep down inside, you know you can play. You know you can play. Have you convinced yourself now that you're a legitimate NFL quarterback?
I would say so, yeah. But I think there's a lot of things I still have to work on. And
don't we all?
Yeah, exactly, right? And we're playing 2 great defenses these last 2 weeks, and we got to take it one at a time. So, you know, you can't get too high strung. You got to be, you know, low to earth. You got to come to work every day, and you got to execute.
Got the support of your teammates, got the support of the coaching staff. What outside support do you have?
Yeah, I mean, I got my parents, of course, mom, dad, fiance. I got a little brother, just us 2. And then, of course, I got extended family. But the main guy, or the main people are my fiance, mom and dad, and little brother.
Good luck in Buffalo.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
You got it.
It's time now for the Bell Shirt. It's obviously Buffalo weekend. Going back 3 weeks ago, Coach, they lost a tough one in overtime. It sort of righted the ship here, so to speak, this last month where you should be playing good football.
Boy, I'll say they really have. Yeah, it's a tough overtime loss in Philadelphia. And then come back next week here in Kansas City. So it's 17-17 in the fourth quarter. And really the kind of key play in the game here offensively is, you know, this 3rd down conversion. This is Hardy in the slot. And so man coverage and Buffalo's running, you know, a bunch of crossers. But, you know, Allen steps up and, you know,
big boy throw here.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah.
Steps up, makes a, you know, good throw here to Hardy. You know, beats McDuffie on the over route, and then, you know, they get down there and kick the field goal. So now it's 20-17, you know, with a minute to go in the game. And so Kansas City's driving. They got the ball at midfield, you know, field goal to tie. Ed Oliver, you know, is having a really good year for him. He's got 9 sacks already. Here he comes in, and, you know, Kelsey's looks like he's going to be open here, be, you know, pretty close to getting a 3rd down. They're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. But, you know, another good power rush here by Oliver. Knocks the ball down, and then they hold him on 4th and 15, and that's it. So that was the Kansas City game. Next week, you know, play Dallas, who's, you know, we know what they look like.
Physically big up front, and they manhandled him, huh?
They sure did. You know, this is Cook having a big day, but, you know, they ran 49 for 266 yards, so that's a lot of, you know, that's a lot of ground game.
Like Sun Belt Conference. That's bowl week, right?
So, and then, so they're up 24-3 in the 3rd quarter, or early in 4th quarter here, and you know, just keep pounding it. And so here's Cook on a off tackle play here with, you know, Dawkins, the tackle, pulling all the way around here, and, you know, there's a kick out block, and, you know, Cook.
Does it feel like Josh was running it less a little bit? Like, it seems like, you know, when they didn't really commit to the game in years past, he'd sort of taken it in his own hands.
Yeah, and she will. Yeah. So last week against the Chargers in LA, they're down by 1 here with 3 minutes to go in the game, and so this is a big play right here. So it's 3rd down and 8, and that's Diggs in the slot. So big 3rd down conversion to him right there, puts him in a field goal range. They kick the field goal and go up by 2. So 24-22 now with, you know, under a minute to go in the game. And here's Ed Oliver again. There's the rush, there's the sack, and that's the ball game. So, you know, been a couple close games. Had a big win against Dallas, but I think looks like Buffalo's playing the best football of the year, these last 3 weeks. So
all right.
It'll be a good challenge for us.
It's going to be fun up there at 1 o'clock. Can't wait.
All right.
Good luck against them. All right, Coach,
Thanks,
here you go. There's your Illustrator. More Patriots All Access will return right after this.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the New England Patriots, and by Putnam Investments. Putnam Investments and the Patriots, proud partners committed to an active game plan on the field and off.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access, everyone. And our Bob's Discount Furniture Studios is Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. Very few saw this coming. Very few. Okay. You guys didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Now
Denver.
what?
All right.
I mean, look at each other. Go ahead, take a look.
How many times did you and I pick?
Take a look.
How many did we get right?
He's
and
had the
he
Patriots.
was the only one?
He's got the Patriots this year at
All right.
50.
I know Mike's a numbers guy. He keeps track of these things.
The last words to you guys were bah humbug.
That is correct, Steve.
Okay.
Congrats to you.
No.
You got him this week?
We'll get to that at the end. All right. But let's talk about this, right?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
I didn't see it coming, and mostly because I just felt like Denver, even though they were kind of out of it, they still had something to play for. Christmas Eve, I just felt like they would put forth a better effort. And give the Patriots credit, they went down there. I thought that they competed from the opening gun all the way through, with that goal line stand to start the game, Mike, I thought was a key juncture early on, showed everybody that they came to play and they were going to play hard.
I thought the word for me was resilience, for the whole team without Hunter Henry, Jabril Peppers, a lot of key guys to come out there and perform that way, for the game to start the way it did, and the defense to be resilient back against the wall. For Bailey Zappe, I thought some of his throws after negative plays were really resilient. And for Chad Ryland, the kicker, lining up for a 56-yard game-winning field goal after everything that's happened this year. I was as surprised as anyone, to be honest. It went through pretty resilient.
No question about it. So what does it all mean?
Well, big picture, I'm not sure it means much other than the effect that it has on the draft position, Mike, right? Yeah. So, we did a post-game show on Christmas Eve, Steve, right after the game, and it's call after call after call. What are we doing? We went from 2 to 4. We lost the quarterback. So a lot of people are sort of interested in that. I understand that mindset, quite frankly. I understand it from the fans.
Yep.
But right now, it was hard to not watch those players and watch Ryland in particular and not feel good that something good happened to a team that hasn't had many positive moments.
And I think people need to be careful of just assuming that you're at the top of the draft and you've got the answer. There's so many examples of that not being the case. And I think what it means to me, and I was in the locker room, Paul, after the game, is that a lot of good men like David Andrews, who have invested so much into this year that really hasn't gone the way anyone hoped it would, got rewarded, for sticking with it. And if you're a fan who cares about the team, and and by extension, you want to care about the players. It meant a lot to them, so I think that's what it meant.
Okay, so now they got to go to Buffalo. They've beaten Buffalo once already. Second time around, what's the biggest difference?
Well, I think Buffalo's mindset probably will be different. I think they'll have their attention. I think that they had a couple of big wins, and then they had this sort of trap game with the Chargers, and they were able to escape with the win. I think it's unlikely you get back-to-back situations where they're not fully prepared at home. I think offensively they're a different team, Mike, under Joe Brady, and I think they're running the ball more. They're getting, even more so, they're getting James Cook involved as a receiver. And I think with Buffalo, Steve, it's all about taking care of the ball. That's a dangerous offense when they don't turn it over.
And they got a lot to play for in Buffalo. The division's still potentially there for them with the Dolphins on the other side. And look, they probably don't feel great about what happened the last time the teams played. They probably feel like they got a little bit of payback.
Right.
So the Patriots better be ready.
Prediction.
Yeah, I think the Patriots can have some success on offense in this game because I think it's a defense that they've generally been able to move the ball against. Even when Mac Jones was playing, 29 points, that's the high watermark for the season.
Why do I feel
in that
Buck
victory?
coming?
I just think everything Mike said is accurate. I think Buffalo has so much more to play for at home. They can't afford to slip up. And I think that offense is really in gear, 31-20, 31-17, something like that for Buffalo.
And I think we saw in the fourth quarter of the last game, the defense, maybe the gas was a little empty in the tank, battery low. I thought the secondary, some of the young corners, that's what concerns me in this game for the Patriots. So I'm going Buffalo 30-13.
So you think the defense is going to give up 31 points? You think the defense is going to give up 30 points?
Oh, there's special teams too, part of it. So you never know. You never know
But
how those are going to go.
23 to Denver, and Denver can't move the ball. So
I'm going with New England.
Wait,
by how much?
Did you get?
I'm going with New England.
Mike,
so he's got him now. He's got him now at 16-0 this season.
Players in that locker room not quitting on.
I like it. No,
they're not quitting. They're playing.
I don't think they're quitting either.
They're coming to play.
I agree.
All right.
Good stuff, Steve.
Good to see you guys.
Always.
They'll do it with this week's edition of Patriots All Access. For Mike Reese and Paul Perlow, I'm Steve Burton. Happy New Year, everyone.